morning? Question mark? Morning. So on Wednesday or Friday, what day is it? Uh-oh, I need to change something on my mouse and my keyboard. Forgot to turn this on, which isn't that big of a deal, but it's more for the mouse sensitivity, even though I don't really use that during these. It just satisfies my brain when the mouse and the keyboard are the same color. And I know something's wrong, but they're not. Fee's already here. She's going to go to the window. I'm going to wait for her to sit down before I try to do anything. You going to sit in the window? Can I open this for you? Okay. Okay. So, oh boy. Between Friday and today, I made a decision to change the goose color from black to this like reddish brown. So we're going to be inking everything in this color. And I also kind of liked this as a white instead. So I'm going to get started on this guy. Change this. I dare not repeat myself again about the resolution and things, otherwise. For those of you that watch the VODs on YouTube, I'm just going to be saying the same damn thing every time. And who wants to hear me just say the same thing all the time? Whoops. I said brush size. There, okay. Okay, we already got our white layer. I need to clean these glasses. Oh, this happened on Friday. My wife's in the... She said, hold on. Hello from the other room. I am away in another place. A secret place. Searching for a glasses wipe. So, my glass prescription, not super strong. So like, I take them off all the time, well, semi-frequently, and I don't wear them in the morning and like until I start working pretty much. And I never know if they're clean or not by the time I'm doing this stream, because I do this an hour before I work every day. Okay, we're goosing. Time for a goose. I already can't remember if I was saying something before I was distracted by my own glasses crisis. This is huge. This goose is a little... Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on here? Is this in grayscale for some reason? It is. Oops. Merge. Is that showing up now? Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? This might be from... This is in grayscale. No, this was a photo, so it's not a scan. That's weird. I don't know why this is in grayscale. Oh well. Oh, what layer? Oh, what did I do here? What is this? Okay, new layer. This is the drawing layer. Okay, so instead of rambling about cameras and scanner resolutions like I keep doing, oops, and the fact that my old Photoshop does not have a brush smoother, as we keep seeing, I will say one thing about the camera is I picked up a set of lights this weekend, and I texted my friend who's a photographer. I'm not a photographer. I don't know anything about cameras. We got this camera to shoot our artwork and other people's artwork to print because they're, well, for two reasons. One, our scanner is unreliable and not super big. It goes up to like 13 by 19, I think, or 12 by 18, maybe. Can't remember. And like color is not the best on it either, you know. So when you're wanting to archive like paintings and stuff, you want to photograph it. and you need like really good lighting, a pretty solid camera, and we got some lights on Saturday that I haven't really had time to mess around with yet, and I'm not sure if they're gonna work or not. So I texted my friend who's a photographer, and cannot talk and pull that line at the same time. I was like, hey, I'm going to a photo store, I'm scared. And he was like, they're all, what do you say, like snooty or stuck up or something. As a photographer, as a photographer, I was like, yeah, he might be right, I don't know. So, thankfully, the young woman I talked to was very nice, very helpful, not snooty at all, and gave me a really good recommendation. Like a little kit that she says she has used before, or like a similar setup, kind of to do the same thing that we're looking to do with the camera. So they're like they're kind of just like really strong LED panels with RGB color settings, so I can get like hopefully get like natural light color, or kind of whatever I want, I guess. And their intensity is crazy, but I could not for the life of me. As far as I got was pulling this line. Like unboxing everything. It came with stands for the lights, which is really cool. It's like a really good starter kit if you're trying this kind of stuff out. Maybe I'll show what I'm talking about in the browser like an adult, if I can remember the brand. What's the brand? Amorano Light Kit? Something 60? Amaran, there it is. So, well, I didn't get the 3, I got a 2 light kit. So it's like this, but only 2 panels. And not, Jesus Christ. The 2 panel kit I bought was like 300 bucks. Why is it? What's the difference? Interesting. Oh, this is a 2 panel kit for... No, this is just 1 panel, okay. That's interesting. Why is it so many dollars? For, oh, it's the pan. It's whatever's different on the panels here. RGBWW. Sorry, I'm reading. That's good. That's good internet. Just watch a person read. Turnable green magenta. What is it? Strobe. Oh, it's just got. This just does way more. There. The bulbs seem different too. So I have 2 of these with like a bunch of shit. Yeah, I got this with 2. So hopefully it's useful, or like a kind of a good enough to get us started, because we don't really have a lot of space to do it right now because we have to do it in our basement. I was gonna do it in the garage, but like our garage isn't sealed super well, and I don't want that stuff getting like filthy from who knows what. Like I've found animal leavings in there. I think we had a cat living in there last summer or last winter or something. And 2 years ago, I think we had a skunk going in there. So like critters be going in our garage all the time, and I want to have like expensive light equipment just laying around for them to do what they will with. So this kit is not exactly what I was expecting to buy. I was kind of expecting to get those larger rectangular soft boxes, because we're going to be shooting continuous light instead of doing like strobe. Because I don't know, it just I don't know what I'm doing, and that seems like an easier way to do it to me. Because that way, I mean, maybe it's not. I'm sure it's not hard, or I mean, it's just something to learn, right? Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying photography's easy, because it's not, and I have no idea about any of it. Okay. So I'm really liking this like brown as my dark instead of black, because I always just do black, white. And like these look really cool when they're black and white. But once I started coloring this cover one and like throwing the tan on the body, it just looks weird to me. It doesn't look right. Maybe it's just because I'm doing like cell shading and not like textury full range of value. I need to figure out like some kind of texture to put on these guys. I haven't gotten that far yet. I did download the free kit from, if you sign up for True Grit Texture Supply. Not sponsored. They're just a cool company that makes cool stuff. They send you a free like sample kit of a whole bunch of things you can use as you can probably make brushes out of them. They're not brushes, they're just like texture layers basically that you can put behind stuff or multiply on things or mask out, like kind of whatever, right? I'll show one of those in a second here. I didn't mess around with it too much. Because at first I thought that they were going to be a brush company, because I've seen other artists I like use them all the time for just like texture backgrounds on things. Completely different style from these goosers that, oh okay, sure, yeah. I need to figure out what hotkey that is, so I need to stop doing that. Is it this? Nope. Whoa, geez, what is this? Huh. Xbox. Oh, I guess I do have the X. Oh, this is weird. Oh, it's the game thing. Go away. This is terrible. Get off my computer screen. Okay. It was definitely the Xbox like app. Talk to your friends or stream thing, maybe? I don't know. I was talking about True Grit. I'm gonna make this bigger. Let's actually show one of those off. I think they're pretty cool. Come on. Okay, where are we in? Photoshop. Essentials collection. Let's just open one of these. So you can see from the thumbnails already. Let's open this one. Stop it. So it's just stuff like this, like pre-made textures. You can just kind of do. You can get super creative with these things. I don't know jack about like masking in Photoshop, which is probably a sin because it's like, okay, what's going on here? Why can I not unlock this? Okay, sure. What the hell? That's weird. Okay. I think there's something. They have like directions that comes with this stuff. I'm not gonna get into that now. But this is called Nasty Copy. So just all this really cool texture. It almost looks like a shower door to me. But yeah, they got a bunch of these. You can't use them for commercial work until you pay for a license on these, which is, I think, relatively inexpensive. But you get a whole bunch to play around with for free, which is cool. So I'm going to start doing that. Let's see if I want to use that for these geese or what. Don't know. Another company I like that I need to probably throw some money at is Kern Club. They make really cool fonts. That you've probably seen if you follow like Wizard of Barge, or I think Crumpton uses them. Actually, I don't know if Crumpton does. I don't know if they put font in their work, but their style definitely lends to the style of a lot of the Kern Club stuff. Boss Dog might use them, or I think they have one that's like this is the Boss Dog font. So that's pretty cool. They got some. You might have seen it before if you're on Instagram and follow like lowbrow stuff. So yesterday, talk about something not art related. Well, kind of art related. Went to the Final Fantasy pre-release for Magic the Gathering. Had a lot of fun. My brother was there. I did not know he was going to be there. I went with my fiance, Gloria, and we just had a great time. A lot of fun. I went 2-1. I ended up playing... Oh, jeez, I'm on the wrong layer. Fuck. I had to lock that layer. Oh no, how far back are we? Cool. Great, 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 great. Come on. That's fine. Whatever. What is happening? Was that always at 100? And I'm just, like, not paying attention because I'm talking? Yep, probably. Okay, let's start over here. Magic the Gathering, heard of it? Final Fantasy, you heard of it? Question mark? Yeah, so I ended up going mono red. If you don't know Magic, the game has 5 colors. Within those colors, there's usually like a mechanic theme for the set, but those mechanics also kind of are common to see in those colors regardless of the set you're playing. And it is very unusual when you do a pre-release or a draft or something to end up doing monocolor, because a pre-release is you're given a box of 6 packs of that set and you have to make a deck out of the cards in that box. So it's completely random, and the fact that I got enough playable cards all in one color is a bit strange. I was almost gonna go red-white, and I'm looking at all the red cards. It's because like my deck was already mostly just red. And I was like, man, do I even need the white? Do I even have to put those in here? Can I just do red? So something that kind of helps with is my hand sticking to the Wacom tablet and making squiggly lines. Let's pull it instead. That seems fine. Seems good. Just realized I might have not been really in the camera frame this whole time. Just kind of like leaning off to the side. So I'm looking at all the red cards, or I'm looking at the white cards, and thinking about like the mechanic synergy I'm trying to have, and like some of the white helps a little bit, but it just didn't really seem necessary. And because I'm only playing red, I'm never gonna be missing a color. Come and hang out now. Every morning with this, huh? Did you hear her meow? Just gonna pull this one nice and slow. Still got a little warble in it, that's okay. If I'm only playing one color, I'm not gonna miss out on the other color. Because sometimes what happens is, like, especially if you play like 3 color, you go the whole game and not see a land that makes the mana of one of your colors and not be able to cast any of those spells. So, one color, no problems. I ended up going 2-1, which is good. The shop we play at only does 3 rounds, best of 3, which is also good, which means it doesn't take, you know, the whole day. I mean, it still takes like 4 hours to like build and then play. But you know, sometimes, as much as I love playing, especially if you end up on like a losing streak, continuing to play for like, you know, 6 hours straight or something is like just grueling. Especially because Gloria was there. She likes to play, but she like cannot be bothered to play for that long. So like that was like, I think she said like the perfect amount of time for her to play. So everyone had a good time. My brother got the Sephiroth card. Isn't that good for him? I didn't really get any, I got, Aerith was my promo card. Her card's pretty cool, but I didn't end up playing it because she's a white card and I didn't play any white. Let's outline this leg here. And without any visuals, because I'm not just going to sit here and pull up and talk about cards because I want to ink this goose, I don't think I'm going to talk about Magic anymore. On Wednesday, I was like, oh, maybe I'll do Magic Monday and like play Arena or something. But these geese aren't going to ink themselves, and I'd like to get this project done this summer. And I got a lot of drawings to get through, and I still have to like consider page layout and like look and feel kind of stuff, which like, I mean, I'm already developing with drawing these, right? The vibe is there, but there's like design elements and like what kind of font do I want to use? Do I want to hand draw the font? Because I started working on the cover over the weekend, and like I was just throwing in fonts that I had that were kind of fun, that I liked, but they weren't really doing it for me. And just playing around with one of those textures I was just showing. And yeah, not really sure what I want to do yet with the look, because the very first, like, I guess concept drawing of this goose thing, I drew a goose and I like hand wrote in what I thought like the notebook title could be. And I mean, it doesn't look great looking at it right now, but I think it works better because it's all just random handwritten font that just kind of like fits with the page. And I find I kind of struggle a lot of times with the way that I draw doesn't always necessarily line up well with a lot of normal fonts. I have a hard time like pairing those together. So I usually end up like hand drawing type. Or I just used freaking Gotham black for everything, honestly. Is this actual white? Yes. Actual, factual white. As my grandfather would say, you really pronounce those W's. White. He also said Warsh. He's from South Dakota. I don't know if that explains it or not. I think my grandma on the other side, who is from Pennsylvania, also said Warsh. So maybe it's just an old-timey thing. Old-timey, it wasn't that long ago. Whoops, not that. Stop. Okay. That's so weird. I don't know if it still does this in Photoshop, but like you got your fill. If you fill it again, it just like blows it out. Looks terrible. I'm sad Fee didn't want to stay with us. I don't know where she went. Little kitty cat. Star of the show. Honestly. So, adding some... Oh, I'm not supposed to be using white! What am I doing? Didn't want white, I wanted this. It's like soft blue. I'm doing all of this wrong. I should be putting that over the top of this. It's hard to draw and talk at the same time, huh? I have a hard time doing two things at once regardless. As Gloria. We'll try to have conversations while I'm like playing a game, and it doesn't matter what game it is, like how complicated or not it is. I like have such a hard time doing two things at once, and she is like chief multitasker. I don't know how she does it. Like I'm just literally just doing this and trying to talk at the same time, and I'm like, what's going on? Where am I at? One track mind over here. But like I'm also good at keeping... Why does that happen? Is that like a pull thing? Because I didn't even hit a key on my keyboard. We'll figure it out one day. Not today. I was talking about... Oh, I'm good at keeping a lot of things in my head that I know need to be done, but not doing them all at the same time. And when I try to start doing them at the same time, that's when the panic sets in. You know what I'm saying? That's when the scaries start happening. And then it all feels crazy, and you just gotta stop, or take a break, or just remember to do one at a time. Get one thing done at a time, it'll all get done, don't worry. So I put the highlight, I'm gonna start naming these. White/highlight, this is brown ink. I think I said on, oh geez, okay, everybody stop. Okay, let's just save it because it's freaking out. I think I said on Friday, or if you're watching on YouTube, the last video, that I already understand why people have multi-monitor setups. Like, I mean, I already understood from like different types of workflows, really like it. And like even from like making art, like I could have this, and I could have like the cover concept up on a different screen, like all that kind of stuff, or like using an ultra wide as like a multi-screen. But man, like doing like with like OBS and like screen shifts and like all that stuff. Because like the way I'm doing it right now, I mean, if you watch at the beginning or saw from the beginning, like it just was on OBS, no secrets here, and switched over. Or like if I had two screens, maybe there's a better way to do it in the OBS settings, but I just don't know, like the transitions or something, to like wait longer so you don't see the this horror that I got a comment on the music last week. If you don't know, it's just a Nintendo playlist on YouTube, which is what I spend a lot of my time listening to. Because another thing, oh, I rotated this. Why did I rotate this? Okay. Do not remember rotating this. Yeah, I'm listening to this all the time. Because I can sometimes listen to music while I'm working. But sometimes it feels distracting. Or I mean, like normal music with like people doing lyrics, you know, like music. Not game music, which is without the voice of humans. That's how normal people talk, right? I'm not a robot. But I definitely can't listen to podcasts and work at the same time. Because like if I'm listening to a podcast, it's not like I have to like listen to it. Otherwise I miss stuff, or I stop focusing on like what I was actually doing, like the work that I'm trying to do. Well, I take that back. I can listen to podcasts while I'm doing this kind of work, while I'm doing art. My like normal job, which is a lot of email stuff, I can't, like, because I'm constantly having to read. I know, right? Reading. Miserable. Garbage truck's here, if my microphone's picking that up. Please ignore. Smooth this eye out a little bit. I don't think I need this line here. I don't like that. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Yeah, but like, my go-to when I first found like podcasts. Remember when that wasn't what everybody listened to all the time? And now it's like the thing, which is fine. I'm not like, sounds like I'm gatekeeping podcasts. No, I'm not doing that. But I was big on Nerdist. Chris. And I really liked that show. This was like, oh boy, 2013? Would have been like first year of college. I think I got into it because my brother told me about it, and I didn't really know about stuff like that. And I also used to listen to a lot of It's Super Effective, the Pokemon podcast that SBJ does. I haven't listened to that in forever. No, nothing against the show. I just didn't. I think it was like I think I stopped listening in maybe I'll say an off season in like Pokemon news. So whatever they were talking about at the time, like it just probably wasn't like grabbing me or that interesting anymore. Then I just fell off and haven't listened to it in a long time. But I really liked that show. I listened to it always. But what was great about the Nerdist show is like because I hadn't originally listened to it, there was just like he had so many episodes and really interesting interviews. That's good. So I just had like a endless amount of things to listen to while I was like doing my art homework at college, working on projects and stuff. It was also a really great thing to get into because I went to school in Ohio, but now I live in Michigan. Well, I grew up in Michigan, live in Michigan again. And so I was like traveling back and forth all the time to like, you know, come visit family for holidays and all that kind of stuff. And I wasn't using any like music streaming apps, so I just had, this is when I had like an iPod Classic, which is pretty nice. RIP, that thing died, I think 2014 or 15. It's so much music on that thing. But yeah, I don't even know where Spotify was at that time, if people were using it yet. God, that wasn't even that long ago, and this like Spotify is like the only thing people use now. But I was still like listening to my own music on my iPod or whatever, or then sometimes my phone. And then like podcast was like this whole new thing. That like there's all this stuff I can listen to and like learn and be entertained by. And now I still listen to them all the time. I don't have like a big variety anymore, just because I don't have as much time to listen to them, because I work from home and have this desk job, and like I said, I don't like listening to podcasts while I work. Come on. Ooh. Why can't they all be like that? Because I'm going this way, not this way. That's why. We all know why. Did I make that? Yeah, I should make this connect here. Okay. Wow. So stoked on how smooth that line was. Nice. Okay. Also, speaking of, what was I talking about? College podcasts, blah, blah, blah. I want to ink the golden brown also. Could do it in like a... So, kind of one of the reasons I'm lining this stuff in brown. One of many. I already said I always do everything black and white, which is fine. Like, there's a look to it, but it just wasn't working with the goose. And, Yuko Shimizu? Shimizu? I always forget how to pronounce her last name. Shimizu illustrator. So there's two Yuko Shimizus. Is it Shimizu? So there's this one, the one that I'm talking about, who's a brilliant illustrator. You should definitely find her on the internet and follow her. It's like unbelievable. And there's also Yuko Shimizu, who invented Hello Kitty. They have the same name. So what this Yuko does is she always inks stuff by hand, and then she will... What's a video? Like, I imagine a lot of this, like these leaves were done black, and then she'll, in Photoshop and in editing, like change some of the line work to different colors, like the lines on these flowers and stuff, probably black, and she changed them to red. So like, I mean, obviously completely different look and style from what I'm like comparing this to, but kind of an inspiration for me to just like play around with different colors for using as line instead of just always doing black. Because, I mean, change it up, right? Do something different. Gold lines. Wonder if I can finish lining this one and start lining another one today. I also need to remember that I need to work on this on my own time and not exclusively on streaming. Because if I only work on this 3 hours a week, it's gonna take a long time to get this done. So we're not doing that. I'm gonna do this in like orange. I can always change it later. So, little Photoshop tutorial for you. The way I changed it is, and I feel like there's a couple different ways to do this now. This is the way I do it in this version of Photoshop. Hello? What just happened? 0? Hello? What's going on? Cool. Okay. Is go to Select, Color Range. Since everything here is like nice and flat, it makes this really easy, but I just click this brown, and you see it's populating like everything in there. Just a fuzz. Make sure it's grabbing everything. To put it all the way up to get some of those smaller lines. Excuse me, I'm like burping in the mic right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it all the way up. So it's showing you your preview here of what it's going to select, and you hit yes, and you come in here and see all this stuff is selected. I think the fuzziness helps with the edges in Photoshop. Like you can see, if I zoom in really close, there's a couple pixels it's not grabbing, which may or may not be a big deal, but I'll just show you real quick. So I select all this stuff. There might be like a fill all your selection. There probably is, I don't know. But I just come into this and just pick a new color and just brush over it really quick. What about a neon green goose? Yeah? Is that cool? It's loading. Oh, this was not picked up. Oh, because that's on the wrong layer. It looks terrible. How's this? That's good, right? No, that's not good. We do not want the neon green goose. Not now. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. So let's make sure, because the other day my color picker was doing something real goofy, so that is good. Make that continuous in case I want to fill this. The cool thing about this is it's warbly on purpose. So this doesn't have to be perfect or evenly match up. I can look however I want it to. Something like that. Wave it up. Excuse me. That's okay, I'll color that in later. Just making sure it is contiguous so that I may fill it. I really don't feel like do I want this outline to be the same? Probably. I think so. Man, I'm tired today. Oh, I had a dream I wanted to share. I had a dream. I mean, like, I'm new at this whole streaming thing, right? So, like, it's in my mind a lot of, like, what am I gonna do during the next stream? Is there anything interesting about the drawing I'm gonna work on? I want to say blah blah blah. Just like thinking about it, right? There's a little dot in there. I had a dream that, like, a small group of people joined this, or like not joined, like started watching and talking in the chat, which is like fine. But there was something like weird about it, and at one point one of them got in like voice chat, and like I'm not on like Discord or anything, so it was like alarming that they were like talking to me in my headset, and then all of a sudden I remember my computer was like filled with malware and like whatever this group of people was like bricked my computer basically. Like I remember like shutting everything off and then going to my desktop, and it was just like filled with nonsense files like covering the desktop that like I didn't put there, and I restarted my computer and it kept trying to delete stuff and like fix it, and it was just like a nightmare. And what a weird anxiety dream to have. I don't know what else I'd call that. Like just like nervous about talking on the internet still to like kind of nobody, because no one's really watching the streams yet. And I know it's a weird time, but kind of looking to maybe fill a niche or offer something different and not really care about the metrics along the way. Just kind of doing me when I got the time to do this, because like, I mean, I could do this in the evening when most people do, but that's when I hang out with my sweetie and we relax on the couch and play games and just hang out, you know? And like, I don't want to commit to spending another, I don't know, 4 hours in this chair that I already spent too much time in because this is where I work all day, you know? Like, I don't know. So I'm probably going to stick to this, like this, for a while. She is going out of town in a couple weeks, and I had considered maybe just like streaming almost every night that week, just to do something different, and maybe give myself some amount of socialization while she's gone, because weekdays we don't really do anything and I don't really make plans. So I might stream some games in the evening that week, just for fun, and maybe try to find some people and be like, hey, I don't really do games normally, but I might do some in the future. But I do art. Do you like art? I found when I was working on this stuff on, was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night. I found I was on YouTube just like listening to music, and it recommended me some dude that was live. And he was just like playing guitar. And I was like, I'm gonna click on this and see what this guy's up to. And he was playing these riffs, like it was stuff he wrote. He was just playing over whoa. Am I supposed to ban that? I don't know how Twitch works, because that's like a spam thing. Sure, let's find out. How do I moderate this? Google.com, how to make bot go away. First time chat. Best viewers on Boost. Nope, not clicking this. Mute? So I'm using... Nope, not this. Jesus Christ. Does not work how I thought it would. Turn on shield. What the hell is that? Shield mod. Not sure. So I'm using auto mod currently. I thought it's supposed to catch these bots easily. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Just ignore it. Guitar guy on YouTube. And the riffs you were playing, they were like super sick late 2000s metalcore kind of riffs, like shit I grew up on and really liked. And it was just like, the stuff he was playing just felt like such a nostalgia trip. It was very good too. And he was like, similar situation to me where like he's just kind of hanging out by himself. He had a couple viewers that were occasionally saying things, and I was like, I'm gonna sit here until this guy stops his stream because I'm enjoying this. And I was talking to him in the chat a little bit, and it was fun. He was a nice dude. I don't remember his YouTube, because I think he posts like cover playthroughs of stuff too. I didn't really look that long. It was kind of late. Seemed like a nice guy. Fun to watch. And I hope I made his day a little better by chatting with him about guitar. And I hope to also one day do some guitar stream. But I don't have well, I can figure it out. I have not tried to figure out the technical aspect of that yet, which is probably simple, because apparently everything is like pretty simple with OBS now. Oops. Keep hitting instead of Z. It's like I have a focus rate because when I do record my stuff, I just do it direct in. I don't have like mics for my amps or anything, and I program all the drums because I'm just doing like demos or whatever. Just need to go over the toes. I'll do that later. So I'm sure it's just like an OBS, like have your audio output be the focus rate, something like that, because it's really good at just auto detecting stuff. So shout out to the people who work for, not Microsoft because that's driving me crazy, for OBS, because it's a really good program, and I love how just like it's just simple to use, really accessible, and it just like automatically, it just kind of knows what you want to do and gives you a lot of customizability within it. It's pretty cool. And I already thought it was good when I tried streaming like 10 years ago. Oh, 10 years ago, oh my god. But it's definitely even better now, which is pretty cool. Like I don't know if before it probably did, it offered just like screen recording. Because I really wanted to stream games, but was kind of limited at the time because I mean I was in college, I didn't have a lot of money. I wasn't really hip to Steam. Like I had some stuff on Steam, but like I didn't have a I don't think I had I had a 360 controller, and like you could get like a weird wireless adapter thing to use your 360 controller on your PC, which I used a couple times. But like I didn't really have that many games in my library because like I didn't really play on my PC. I think I didn't have my PS4 yet, so I was like playing like Wii U basically and 3DS. And I didn't have a capture card or anything, and I didn't ever invest in that stuff. So I was just like playing ROMs, basically, like Super Nintendo games. There's a on a different YouTube channel, I do like a full playthrough of Super Mario World, which was fun. And still to this day, I don't know why. I did like a a walkthrough almost, like level by level, and man, tired this morning. Synapses are not firing. Just like short level by level playthrough videos, and I was using this weird like free video editing thing. I don't remember what it was called. Like I bet OBS could have just done screen recording. I just didn't know at the time. Anyways, one of those videos has like 4,000 views. It's all on a playlist, and you'd think that some of the other ones wouldn't necessarily have that many, but like close-ish to it. No, maybe 100 tops. Most of them like maybe like 10-ish, 10 to 50. But just this one, and it's one of the Star World levels, like the secret exit for that one. It's just one of them. Just has so many views by comparison. I don't know, like nowadays, like big deal, right? Like 5,000 views, like. I mean, but for me at the time, and even now, like it's like absurd. Like I don't know why that one took off. It might have just had like a hot algorithm day. Like this wasn't even really the algorithm era. I don't know, but I should see if it still gets views, or maybe that was just like a random spike, or maybe just one person really liked that video and just watched it over and over and over again, like some psycho. I don't know. It's just very strange. I will say, I was using a headset like I am now. Much worse though. Much worse headset. So that audio is very tinny. I did edit it through Audacity. I think it was called Audacity. It's like that free like voice recording software you can get on PC. Do I have it on this PC? I'm on the wrong thing. What am I doing right now? Can I fill this? Is it gonna work? What is this whole thing selected? That's kind of cool. It's definitely not the fill I want though. Gold lines. Let's see. One more yellowy. How's this? No. Like this? Nope. What this really is watch Ian remember how to use Photoshop. No. This is not the color. Kinda looks like a big old pile of pee-pee. Like a more pastel-y. That's better. It's okay. We'll leave it for now. For now. Something else I would like to do creatively, and I don't know if I'm gonna commit to this or make the time to do it, is do like artist interviews. I have also, speaking as a white man in his 30s, time to make a podcast, right? Wanted to, had an idea for one. It's just like, I have an idea for artist interviews, which I think would be fun. Maybe like 30-minute just chats with like artists I know or like people I like and haven't really gotten a chance to talk to. Out of like no specific style, like just whoever. Because I mean we do a lot of shows. Oh my god, it's already 8:55. Let me finish filling this in and then I'll get off. Do a lot of shows and meet a lot of different people and a lot of different styles. So like it'd just be cool to talk to those people. Like, why do you do what you do? How do you make it? Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I didn't do that. That's fine. I'm trying to like rush through this now, so this part's done. I can feel done and start my workday. Gotta hit the sides on that one. It's big brush time. Big brush. Well, that's about it for today. Because I gotta do a job now. Boo. It's Monday. Garfield would hate that. What do you think Garfield's doing today? Well, if you stopped by, thank you. I appreciate you. And if you watch this on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate you. And this is where we're leaving off for today. I'm going to save this. Hoard goose. And ta-da! I'll see you on Wednesday. Goodbye.